What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we are going to be watching an awesome final set here from a great member of the community, fellow content creator notrobJP. He live streams on Twitch all of the time, fantastic creator, and I watch his streams quite often. He hit legend super early. Huge congrats to you, man. And he's running that XL Lickitung there with Altaria and Azumarill. He did say this team was made by SuperScienceSensei, so shout out to that battler. Thanks for helping Rob here create this team. But Rob did a great job climbing over 500 rating in a couple of days, and I'll pop up his tweet right here about it. That is so awesome to see, going from high 2400s to 3000 in a couple days with this team. Also, we're going to give a special shout out to Jonkus as well, who also hit legend with XL Lickitung. So if you guys want to go see that video with him climbing up to legend with a different team with XL Lickitung, you guys can go check that out. Links down in the descriptions to both Rob and Jonkus's channels. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this team and these battles. Be sure to smash that like button, and let's go ahead and get right into the video. Alright, getting into this first battle here, let's see how this final set goes. We have Lickitung on the lead versus Alolan Ninetales. We'll have to see if it's Charm or Powder Snow, and it is going to be Charm, which is actually really nice, keeping this thing away from Altaria. We are going to see the Lickitung now go for Body Slam. It's going to do quite a bit of neutral damage, and that Body Slam is a legacy move here on XL Lickitung, so just note that. But yeah, we'll have to see how this plays out. Weather Ball now coming through from the Alolan Ninetales. Will Rob decide to shield right here? No shield coming up. It is going to be that Weather Ball for neutral damage. That doesn't do too much. This XL Lickitung is an absolute monster, and they're going to go ahead and build up some more energy and go for this Body Slam. This should do enough neutral damage to take out the Alolan Ninetales, or we will see the first shield go down. The Ninetales does go down. That gives Altaria free reign in this game to really handle the potential backline right here, considering that was probably their hardest counter. So Body Slam does some nice chip damage there versus the Pelipper. Pelipper will farm down. Now, when it comes to Pelipper versus this Altaria that's going to be coming in, you guys have to watch out for that Hurricane, right? It's going to do a lot of neutral damage, but you don't have to worry about Weather Ball. So we will see the charge move come through right here. This could potentially be a Hurricane. That was enough energy right there. We will likely see a shield here. Yeah, we do see a shield, and it was a Hurricane. That's a great shield there by the Altaria, but we'll have to see what they have in the back. They're going to have their own Azumarill, so this is definitely going to come down to the wire. We will have to see if this is going to be a Play Rough Azumarill or a Ice Beam Hydro Pump move set. So we are going to see them swap now into their own Azumarill into the mirror match, but the opponent does have shield and energy advantage, so this is going to be really interesting how this plays out. Remember, the Pelipper has no energy as well. It just, it's going to be a Play Rough Azumarill as well, so this is definitely going to be a tough one. Rob now going for the Play Rough right here, does neutral damage in the matchup. Ice Beam and Hydro Pump are both resisted, and they do get a shield right there. That's a huge shield for him. And we'll have to see if this Pelipper is going to try to swap in on the charge move as well, as the switch clock is coming back up. Another Play Rough coming through, no shield again on Rob's side. So we'll have to see it. Here comes that Pelipper looking to swap, and they're going to go ahead and go for the Play Rough. This is going to take out the Pelipper, or get the final shield. Takes out the Pelipper. Wow, Pelipper goes down. Remember, they still have Altaria. They're going to go ahead and build up, and now they're going to swap into their Altaria right here and look to get to a Sky Attack. No, Azumarill's able to get to the Play Rough in time. This might be Ice Beam as well. They're going to go ahead and let it go through. It is a Play Rough. That is not enough to take it out, which means this Azumarill is not running Ice Beam. It's running Play Rough Hydro Pump. And now a Sky Attack is going to be coming through. Gets the Azumarill low, but Azumarill will not be able to farm down. It's going to have to throw its energy, which means Rob is now set up with his own Azumarill to take it out because he is so far ahead on energy. So we'll have to see how this plays out, but I think Rob has it in the bag. He already has a Play Rough ready to go, and the opponent does decide to surrender right there. Yeah, remember, Rob has a Play Rough right there, well ahead on energy, and that would have been a good game. Alright, moving into this next battle, we have Lickitung on the lead versus Shadow Hypno. That's a great lead right there because the Lick will be doing super effective damage, and we do see a swap into Mandibuzz, so we are going to see an Altaria now come into this matchup. This matchup is very, very close as well because Foul Plays do so much neutral damage, and Mandibuzz is a very, very bulky Pokemon, but that is also what's great here about Altaria is the Dragon Breath really starts to add up. So we will see a Sky Attack go through, and it's going to be up to the Mandibuzz to have to shield first because these Sky Attacks are just going to do so much damage. So they decide not to shield, and as you can see, Mandibuzz is getting low, but here comes another foul play from the Mandibuzz right here. Going to be doing some nice chip damage, and this is going to be coming down the wire, and this is why it's going to come down to the fast moves versus the charge moves. So Altaria, will we see a shield here from Rob. Yeah, we do see a shield. He's going to go ahead and commit that and look to get as much energy as he can and maybe try to commit to the farm down here. But a perfect swap into a Azumarill on the charge move, saving that Mandibuzz, but that Mandibuzz will really have nowhere to go because of Azumarill and Lickitung. So we are going to see the Azumarill mirror right now, but in a shield deficit as well, and this looks to be a best buddy Azumarill, which means it might be an XL best buddy right here, but we'll have to see how this plays out. It all comes down to if it has Play Rough or not. It does have Play Rough. That is going to be tough to come back from. Remember, there is still that Hypno, there is still the Mandibuzz, but Altaria as well with Dragon Breath could take out that Mandibuzz on the back line right there. It won't have to land a charge move. We do see a Play Rough here from Rob, chipping down the Azumarill, and can he get to another one? Yeah, he's going to go ahead and throw this next one. CMP tie right there, but he's probably going to let this next Play Rough go through. It's all going to be up to XL Lickitung to close out this game. There is still that Shadow Hypno in the back that he has to look out for, but will we see a shield here from the opponent's Azumarill? We do see a shield right there. That is beautiful, and we are going to see the Hypno come back in, but that is unfortunate. It has nowhere to go, and Lickitung right here is going to be doing a lot of chip damage with Body Slam and super effective damage with that Lick. No shield there on the Hypno. It's a 1-to-1 shield situation. This is a great recovery here for Rob because they can potentially farm down this Hypno and spam charge moves on the back end. Fire Punch as well coming there from the Hypno, and as you guys see, it didn't do too much. He's going to put a lot of pressure right here with Body Slam just before Hypno got to that charge move. That is a great execution of his energy right here to force them to want to shield, and a no shield comes through. We will see that Mandibuzz come back in and throw its charge move right away. This really helps out that Altaria in the back because this foul play is not going to do enough damage to take out the Lickitung, and he is going to be able to get to the Body Slam in time. This is going to do neutral damage here to Mandibuzz, and I imagine enough to take it out. And will we see a final shield? No shield come through. Mandibuzz is down now, and it's going to be Azumarill versus Azumarill mirror right here, and he still has a shield. He still has Altaria, and he's able to get to the Play Rough in time. This is going to put huge pressure here on the opponent's Azumarill to want to shield. And no shield right there. Yeah, it's going to be a good game. Very well played by Rob and a great recovery right there. But the opponent definitely, I think, messed up by bringing back in that Hypno with the Lickitung able to farm it down. Alright, so we have Lickitung versus Sableye right here. Interesting lead matchup. We'll have to see if the Sableye decides to swap out, which they are going to. They're going to go ahead and bring in a Skarmory, and we will see the Azumarill now come into this matchup. What's important with this Skarmory-Azumarill matchup is landing that Brave Bird, and also landing the Hydro Pump on both sides. Skarmory definitely built up to a Brave Bird, so will we see a shield here from Rob? No, it's just going to be a Sky Attack right there, but able to land it, and here comes the Hydro Pump here from Rob. Skarmory also has to watch out for Ice Beam, but Hydro Pump is definitely the harder hitting move here, and they do shield it, which is a good call by that Skarmory, but it all depends on what is going to be in the back and if Altaria can handle that. We will see another charge move coming through. This could be a Brave Bird and one-shot the Azumarill. Will we see a shield? We do see a shield. It's just going to be another Sky Attack there from the Skarmory and able to get to the Hydro Pump in time. This is going to force that final shield if the opponent wants switch advantage, or if they're going to come in and let it go down. They want that switch advantage right now. He's going to go ahead and swap into the Lickitung now, saving the Azumarill, which is still going to do well versus that Sableye, and forcing the Skarmory to throw its energy, and it is going to be another Sky Attack right there. So another great shield bait by the opponent, and they're going to have to go for the Body Slam right here. This will be resisted though because of that Steel typing, but is it going to do enough damage to take out the Skarmory before it can get to another charge move? No, it's not. Fast moves coming in now, not able to get to it in time. This could be a Brave Bird. Is this going to be enough damage to take it out? It is going to be the Brave Bird. Oh, wow. XL Lickitung is extremely thick. That is incredible to see surviving a Brave Bird, and we do see a Meganium come in. This is going to be a good game. They can successfully line up Altaria to that Meganium and Azumarill to the Sableye, and that will basically be a GG. The Sableye will have to get to a return in order to take out the Azumarill as well, because I don't think Foul Play will do enough in order to take it out. And this Meganium has to throw its energy here versus the Lickitung. So we will see that Altaria now come into the Meganium, and the Sableye swap back into the Azumarill. Oh, wow, this is actually going to be close. Can it get to the Play Rough in time? No, it cannot. This Foul Play will do enough resisted damage. The Shadow Claws right there really helped out, and the Foul Play does take out the Azumarill, but the Skarmory does have a Sky Attack almost ready to go, and this is going to be taking out the Sableye. Oh, wow, Sableye able to get to the charge move. This is Power Gem. This is going to do a lot of damage. Is it going to be enough to take it out? No, it's going to be a Foul Play for some chip damage right here. Able to get to the Sky Attack as well for neutral damage versus the Sableye, but will it be enough to take it out? Barely not enough, but going to be able to farm down for energy, and now it's going to be a race between Meganium and Skarmory. Again, Altaria is going to be resisting those moves, and they do decide to surrender right there. That's what's tough about a Meganium having Earthquake and Frenzy Plane. It can't really do anything to a Altaria. Lickitung now on the lead versus Swampert. Shadow Swampert as that. We'll have to see how this plays out. Lickitung also having access to that Power Whip for super effective damage and not necessarily having to shield this first Hydro Cannon right here because it does a decent amount of neutral damage. And we do see a swap now into Mandibuzz. So they're going to go ahead and bring in the Altaria right here. Like we saw before, if Altaria wants to win this matchup, it's going to have to shield one of these foul plays because they really start to add up. But it can also commit to that potential farm down because of Dragon Breath. So Mandibuzz right now just wanting to spam all the foul plays it can. It really wants to put shield pressure down because a Swampert with shield advantage can do really well in the mid and late game. So we will see a Sky Attack now coming through here from the Altaria. We likely won't see a shield from the Mandibuzz unless they're really wanting that switch advantage back, which they don't just yet. And we will see another foul play now coming through. This is again going to put pressure on that shield for Altaria. We'll have to see if it can commit to the farm down, but I don't think it will. So hopefully they can throw the Sky Attack. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and throw the Sky Attack right here before another foul play comes through. But will we see the Mandibuzz go for the even shield? No, they're going to go ahead and let it go down, and they are going to bring in a Skarmory right now to try to farm down, but Altaria is going to possibly get to a Dragon Pulse right here to do both Sky Attack and Dragon Pulse are resisted because of that Steel typing, but this is definitely going to do more damage than a Sky Attack, and it lands right there for a decent amount of damage and able to get the Skarmory extremely low, but Skarmory has to absolutely load up on energy. Will we see that Azumarill now come in? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and see the Azumarill come in. Now, this could be a Brave Bird. This is a perfect opportunity for a Brave Bird and Bail. And we'll have to see if he decides to shield. No, it's just going to be a Sky Attack. That's a great call there by Rob. And no bailout from the Skarmory as well. They definitely want to force that final shield so that Swampert has a 2-0 situation here versus the Lickitung. But Rob's not going to give it to him. There's the Brave Bird for a lot of damage. And the expected swap as well is greatly anticipated there by Rob. Going straight for the Body Slam to force that shield here from the Swampert. And it does get it in time. And they're going to go ahead and go for another Body Slam. Charge Me Now coming through. We saw how much damage this did in the beginning of the game. And he's going to go ahead and shield that Hydro Cannon. Has to respect the damage, but this is going to come down to the wire. Can Lickitung get to another Body Slam in time in order to take out the Swampert? Gets the final shield as well. This is going to come down to the wire. Will Hydro Cannon be enough damage to take it out? Not able to get to the Body Slam in time, but this Hydro Cannon, it might be able to survive. Let's see what happens right here. No, it doesn't survive. Azumarill is going to have to go for the charge move, and they do go for the Play Rough right here. Remember that Skarmory is out of energy. It just threw a Sky Attack and a Brave Bird, so it is energy dry. Swampert goes down. Here comes the Skarmory. It's going to be a race to the charge move. Going to have to throw the Play Rough right here for resisted damage, and Rob able to get to the Play Rough in time, taking out the Skarmory, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. Extremely close one right there. Great job holding on to that shield for the Lickitung versus Swampert matchup. Alright, moving into the next battle, we have Lickitung versus Venusaur on the lead. Ideally, wants to keep this Venusaur here to keep that away from the Azumarill, and we'll have to see what they have in the back. Body Slams as well is going to do a lot of neutral damage in this matchup. You don't want to be going for those Power Whips because it is going to be resisted on the Venusaur right there. But Body Slam, as you guys can see, does a lot of chip damage, and we'll probably see a Frenzy Plant now coming through. Want to see how much damage this does. It's going to be neutral, and it's a Community Day move here from the Venusaur, and that's quite a bit of damage, but able to get to another Body Slam. No, a perfect swap into Pelipper. And they're going to go ahead and bring in the Altaria right here. Like we saw before, they have to watch out for the Hurricane, but they will be resisting those Weather Balls because of that Dragon typing. Will they shield this Altaria, though? No, they're going to go ahead and let it go through, and it was a Weather Ball right there, so good call. Now they're going to go ahead and go for the Sky Attack. That Pelipper has to keep building up to Hurricane in order to pressure the shields here from the Altaria, and they do get a shield as well. Now, this Azumarill is going to want to dodge that Venusaur, especially with all the energy that it has, so we may see a shield here, which we do from the Altaria. Now they need to get to this next Weather Ball before the next charge move. They're going to go ahead and throw it. Oh, man, Charge Me Now coming through. Is this going to be a Hurricane? No, it's just another Weather Ball. Great call right there, but it does throw the energy on the Altaria. That is unfortunate. They needed to be able to farm down right there. So Sky Attack does take out Pelipper. Now we will see Empoleon come in. This is definitely ideal. Azumarill can potentially handle the Empoleon in the back, especially with this added Dragon Breath and Sky Attack damage here. Even though it is resisted on that Steel typing, any chip damage to Empoleon is going to be crucial. They can easily bring in Azumarill right here and swap to that Lickitung once they see the Venusaur come back in. So Azumarill likely going to be coming now into this matchup right here, looking to get ahead on energy, and a charge move does come through. If this is Hydro Cannon, this is going to be beautiful. It will be resisted, but it's going to be a Drill Peck for neutral damage, and we do see the Venusaur come in, throw its energy right away. Frenzy Plant is going to be shielded right here from the Azumarill, and they need to swamp into that Lickitung right away and go ahead and go for Body Slam. And because they have a bit more loaded energy, they might be able to get to a second one in time. But they take out the Venusaur right there, and that is going to be a good battle. Body Slam and Lick right here. Even though Body Slam is resisted, you want to throw it to get as much chip damage as you can and force the shield here on the Empoleon, but the Empoleon is not going to shield, and that is going to be a good game. There's nothing Empoleon can do to take out Azumarill in time, and that will be a good game. I believe that was the 5th battle. So we'll have to see if he gets Legend. I think he does. Yeah, so that's going to be the 5th battle. Ended up going 5-0 there on his final set. Gonna go ahead and click the, yep, there we go. Went 5-0. That is so awesome. What rating was he at? He was at, I think he scrolls down here in a second. He was at 2930. Gets to 3002 rating, hitting Legend. So Rob, huge congrats, man. Congrats on climbing over 500 rating in a couple of days with this amazing team. You did a great job showcasing it. And everyone, again, go check out his Twitch live streams. There's links down in the description for that. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought about XL Lickitung and this team. And again, don't forget about Jonkus, who did run XL Lickitung as well to hit Legend with a different team. Links down in the description. So like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.